It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And this one too low.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Davis diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
To throw forward is Ryan. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Foyesade Oluwakin drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Pettis now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 2 straight, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Ryan. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jones now on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons add on. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On 1st down, Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A now set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Jones, a final shot before break, escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Pettis now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28th. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Tony. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons add on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, Juba. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. getting to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.